Right. So I'm calling it now. Mercy is gonna bomb, and they're gonna try to place the blame on the storm that just happened. When in reality, right. So this is not a review of Mercy. I didn't see it. I'm not someone that's gonna pay to watch that turd. Like, I know it's a turd. Why am I gonna bother? No. Instead, this is a video about Pratt himself and the indomitable asshole he has become since his body transformation. To be more direct, this video is on the stance on the use of AI. Now, let's start from the beginning. Pratt was a lovable loaf in Parks and Rec. He was married to Anna Faris and was well liked. Then he dropped weight and became Star-Lord in the MCU, and for a while he was still a massive star. He rode a huge wave of popularity as the new It Man in Hollywood, from Star-Lord to Jurassic World to several other film projects. He was cast as the lead in so many films. His career was seemingly on a solid upward trajectory. And then came the politics and the dig at his wife. So him and Anna Faris did split. I'm under the impression, I think most of the public was, that it was an amicable split, but he probably changed because he became this big star. Fair enough. So if it has not been made clear with the Sydney Sweeney video, which by the way, go back and watch all my stuff, send me presents. Millennials and Gen Zers do not fuck around with social issues. There's a perceptive notion that a church that Pratt was going to was part of a church that was very anti-LGBTQ+. Now, for the sake of fairness, Pratt did say he was never fully a member of that church. He attended a few times. James Gunn has even come out to defend him, saying that he's familiar with the church that Pratt actually attends. But then, came the Instagram post. That Instagram post. In 2021, he thanked his wife for giving him a healthy daughter. That's nice, but it was also taken as a bit of a dig at Anna Faris because their son, who they share, was born 9 weeks premature. Now, all of this is post-2019, after the peak of the MCU, and after people kind of blame Star-Lord for Thanos' win, which in any case you can argue, yeah, that's a character thing, but also Star-Lord was not very popular for a minute. Pratt is not as bulletproof as he used to be, and I think two larger things stand in his way. First off is neutrality. Chris Pratt is often called for unity and refuses to reveal his political ideology, although I'm willing to bet my right nut he's Republican, but I digress. There's an old quote I like to always go to. Always take sides. Neutrality only ever favors the aggressor. Also from Deep Zero Bridge, which if you know Dragon Ball Zero Bridge is a great show. Go watch their creator commentary on 4-Star Bento for episode, I think it was 60 part 2, where they talk about when Gohan has his breakdown and Android, I want to say 16, tells Gohan stop holding back. It's really good. But anyway, there's a part of that where they're discussing the idea of neutrality and pacifism, and pacifism must be nice. It would be nice if we could be pacifists, but we're not. Unfortunately, we live in this world where people suck. One of the other guys says, I want to say it was Lanny, I think, that says it must be nice to be able to shirk the responsibilities of a good person. Which, yeah, no, always pick sides. Pratt, who was on a high precipice, chose not to choose sides, and that it did bite him in the ass. Now, he won't endorse a political figure. He will, however, endorse an AI actress. Now, this is more recent. He endorsed the idea of using an AI actress and the use of AI in film, which, fuck you, man. Just make that point. The whole point of the whole strike of 2023, obviously Pratt is a big enough star to where he will get paid no matter what, but it was never about the RDJs of the world. It was instead about the rights of the smaller actors who want a chance. I think Pratt's stance would be different if he was still an extra or a not-alone actor. But as things stand, all this is to say that two of his biggest roles in the last 3 years, notwithstanding Star-Lord, were voiceover roles as Mario and Garfield, but notice, no face. He was in Electric State and Mercy, and neither did well. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. I reviewed the Electric State, which felt kind of hollow, like it was trying to do something, but it failed miserably. And as for Mercy, I mean, again, Eddie out of the box office numbers. Oh my God! It remains to be seen what will happen with his career long term, but I see his career going the same way as maybe Dennis Quaid, I'd say. That said, are you still a fan of Chris Pratt? Why? Let us know down below. We'd greatly appreciate it, and we'll catch you all next time. We'll see you, everybody.